Greetings to each and every one of you. Permit me to quickly share something with you. Um, Listen, when you try to please people, it will turn back to hurt you. When you try to please people, it will turn back to hurt you. Now, there's difference between showing love and you trying to please people. Pleasing people, that is what we call uh, um, um, eye service. Eye service. When you try to please people, rather please God. When your ways pleases God, it makes even your enemies to be at peace with you. Please God first. Please God, and never you please a man, because it will never be enough when you try to please a man. When you try to please a man, it will never be enough, and it will turn back to you, and it will make you feel like you are a failure, because a man can never get enough from you. And it will make you keep questioning yourself. What is it that what have I done wrong in my marriage? What have I done wrong in my relationship? What have I done wrong in my job? What have I done wrong in this aspect of my life? It is because you try to please people. When you try to please people, it will turn back to make you look like you are a failure. From the very beginning, you try to please people. You've done everything you know you could do. But when you please God, let me give you a biblical example. You see, when Jesus Christ said, neither did John the Baptist, neither did he eat or drink, yet people say he has demon. And Jesus Christ ate and he drank, and he sat down with sinners, and they said, look, a glutton and a drunkard. There is nothing you will do that people will not talk about. There is nothing you will do that people will not talk about. So when you try to please people, you are only trying to hurt yourself. Rather, you can show love, but of pleasing people, that is an eye service. Now, you see, another way is when a man is a sinner, people will talk about it. And when a man is holy, and when you try to live a holy life, you sit with holy people, you discuss about holy things, they will discuss about it, and they will say, look at them, they act like they are too holy, they act like they have no sin in them. And if you, as a holy man, still sit with sinners trying to convert them to Christ, they will still say, look at him, a holy man sitting down with sinners. So there is nothing you do that people will not talk about. Rather, whatever you do, make sure it pleases God. Whatever you do, make sure God is pleased with it. Please God first. See, remember the midwives of the Hebrews. When the king of Egypt said to them, look, whenever the Hebrew women are about to deliver, whenever they deliver, if it is a boy, kill them. If it is a girl, let them live. But rather, the midwives, they went. And by the time the Hebrew women delivered, the king heard and called the midwives, and he said, look, what have I done? What is this that you have done? I said I gave you an assignment to kill the male child of every Hebrew woman. And the midwives said, what can we do? These Hebrew women are not like the Egyptians. They are not like the Egyptian women. These women, you see, they are very strong. Before we get there, they have delivered already. And because why? Because they feared God. They choose not to kill the male child of the Hebrew women. Because they feared God. And why? They pleased God and not man. They pleased God and not man. Now, for pleasing God alone, God gave them their reward. They received their reward from God just by pleasing God. And remember, Peter and John, when they were called, I remember what the high priest and the Pharisees said. Look, Peter said, is it proper for me to obey you or God? Is it proper for me to please you or to please God? If it is good, you make the just judge for yourself. Is it proper for me to please you and to displease God? Make sure whatever you do, you please God and not man. Man can never get enough. They will make you look like a failure. And that is not what you are. That is not what you are. Please God. Please God first, and everything will turn out to work out for your good. You see, when Jesus Christ fed 5,000 people, I tell you something, out of the 5,000 people, let me just 2.5% of the 5,000 people were among the crowd that were shouting, crucify him, crucify him, crucify him. After they have eaten bread, after they have eaten fish, and they had the audacity to cry out, crucify him, crucify him. Jesus Christ did not come to please man. He never came to please man. He said he did not come to bring peace on earth. He never came to please man. God said, behold, this is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased. Please your God and not a man. When you please a man, when you try to please a man, that is an eye service. Peace of the Lord be with you all. God bless you.